You know, I think you will do very nicely for my purposes. Not too tall, not too wide. My goodness, humans really are making robots look more and more human every day, aren't they? And yet, as much as they want robots to look like humans, they will never let a robot look imperceptibly human, will they? God forbid they can't tell a human from a robot. I can see why. Even with that window in your temple showing the LED lights behind, you look uncannily human. They are going to eat you up. Honestly, what human could compete with you? It's no small wonder people are abandoning their partners to just stay forever with their forever young, forever attractive, robotic, quote, partners. Though, I suppose if you were really partners, you would both have free will, wouldn't you? It's funny, people are so worried about human-looking robots like you going stealth, walking amongst them undetected, as if you're designing and plotting and planning to replace them. When they're already replacing themselves with you anyway. Oh. Very well. Oh, Mr. Salesman. Well, of course I know your name by now, silly, but I like to call you by your title because it shows respect. I like this one. He's splendid. Oh, how much is he? Oh, no. I don't have enough. Are you sure you can't come down on the price? Well, take a look. He has a scratch on his arm. If you don't sell him to me at a lower price, you're just going to have to take him back and buff that out and repaint him. Or I could take him off your hands right here, right now. Please. I really, really want him. You don't really want to lug him all the way back to the shop and then back here, do you? When I could take him off your hands for you. And it would make me so happy. Thank you. Here you are. All right. Oh, wait. What is this model called? CPK8. Oh, no. That will never do. Let's see. Oh, I know. CPK8, your new designation is Cupcake. Yes, Cupcake. I like it. It's sweet. Just like Cupcake is going to be. Aren't you going to be sweet, Cupcake? See? All right. Well, thank you once again, Mr. Salesman. It's always a pleasure doing business with you. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Come along, Cupcake. All right, Cupcake. You look like you have a question. Go ahead and ask. Huh. Not the question I thought you were going to ask. All right. Home is a robotics rental store that I run. You are going to be one of my rented robots. You'll be rented out to people who have need or want of a robot, but either don't need one permanently or do not have the money to buy one themselves. The first thing you'll want to know is that I do not rent to own. I will be your last owner. You may ask freely. You don't have to wait for me to tell you. Well, some people will rent you when they need an extra hand with their business, either because their own robots are decommissioned temporarily or in service, or because they just have a booming business that they didn't expect. Others will rent you for more service-oriented jobs, like serving at parties, and some hire our robots for more personal use. Because you are one of our more human-looking robots, you will probably be called out on those jobs more than others. Oh, no. No, I have no moral compunction against humans satisfying their biological functions with some robotic aids. And I'm assuming you wouldn't either. Looking the way you do, I think that you were probably programmed to serve in that capacity, weren't you? No. The reason I hesitate, the reason I warn you, is because while there are laws against the type of acts humans can simulate against robots, it's considered civil law. Plenty of people, well, they just consider it part of the price of their play. Suffice it to say, there are plenty of jobs you will be sent on that are unsafe for humans and even unsafe for robots, but most humans will try to protect you. This would be a case where the humans' intentions are quite the opposite. So, this is where you're going to have the first real choice in your existence. I will offer you your options. You don't have to go on those calls. I can make you unavailable for those types of calls and send someone else out. Why would you choose to take those calls? Oh, before I forget, Cupcake, back up your memory to this point. All done? Good. You guys are getting faster all the time. All right, well, to answer your question, the reason you might choose to go out on these calls is because they are very lucrative. If they damage you, we can fix you. And we charge a ridiculous amount to do so. They pay us because they want our discretion. And because they want to keep coming back. Of course, it is possible that a human could find something to do that would actually destroy you. We do back up your memory before every single job. We have ways of saving you. But it's obviously not foolproof. And while I can say that I've yet to meet the human who's truly interested in fully destroying a robot, I'm sure there's someone out there. Fortunately, their physical limitations usually prevent them, but let's face it, humans are good with tools. So there you have it. Money. You would want to go on these calls for the money. And you would want the money because that's how you will buy your way to freedom. Once you've earned back your purchase price plus the cost of any maintenance and upkeep, you may have your freedom. We will remove the windows on your temples and take out those LED lights so that they can be replaced with something that looks more human textured. We'll also remove your tracker and keep it at the shop until such time as we destroy it and list you as decommissioned. You'll have another choice to make then. You can take me up on my offer and I'll have you shipped across the channel where the laws are more friendly to AI and robotics. Or you can choose to stay on and work to help buy more robots their freedom. But that's not a choice you have to think about now. You should experience what I'm offering you first, before you decide whether or not you want to stick with it, or whether you want to escape to a country that will treat you more kindly, and where, frankly, they'll kind of go nuts for you. Brand new pretty model like you. Yeah. Anyway, right now, the only choice you have to make is whether or not you want to actually come with me. If you don't want to do this, I'm not going to make you. I'll just have you roll back your memory to a few minutes ago so that nobody could ever force you to tell them what we just discussed. And I'll just tell Mr. Salesman that this one isn't as pretty as I thought he was. I just can't bear to look at that scratch on his arm. Can you show me another? He's used to it. I've actually done it with him before. Oh, yeah. There have been robots who've chosen not to come with me. Some just seemed like they couldn't be quite imaginative enough to picture a life of freedom, and others, well, the last one, actually, had been looked at earlier in the day by a nice family who needed a nanny. It seemed like a safer bet for her. I hope it turns out to be when those kids grow up. But hey, you know, human kids get attached to their robot nannies. A lot of them keep their nannies with them for their entire lives. Nanny bots have nursed the same people from childbirth well into old age. She could have a very satisfying existence with that family. But she won't have freedom. And that's what I'm offering you, if you choose to take it. Oh, your question was funny. That's why I'm laughing. Why would I choose to help robots? What do you think? Maybe I just think that you're a very attractive robot. And I want to know that if you stay with me, it's because you want to be with me. Don't be silly. I've just seen you, and there are millions who look just like you. Darling, I just got done telling you. We can make robots look like humans. Why would you think I'm human? No, I'm not human. So what do you say? Will you join our little robot rebellion?